What Pokemon is big, tall, and difficult to knock out? No, it's not Blissey. Blissey is round and not very tall. Yes, it's difficult to knock out, but I'm talking about Duraludon. Duraludon VMAX is so difficult to knock out that it just won the Milwaukee Regional Championships and asserted itself as one of the best decks in the Pokemon TCG. I'm really excited to show off my new Duraludon VMAX deck list, but before we get to it, let's head on over to FullGripGames.com. FullGripGames.com is the best place to buy Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. We've got super fast shipping and top-notch grading. You really won't find better service anywhere than at FullGripGames.com. We've also got a buy list. So if you've got extra cards lying around your house and you're trying to get some cash for them or store credit, you absolutely have to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles here at the shop, and selling your extra cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Gym. Filling out a buy list is super easy to do. You just fill out the buy list with the cards you want to sell us, you send us the cards, and we send you the cash or the store credit. It really is that easy. Thank you so much for shopping at Full Grip Games. Now, let's check out that Duraludon VMAX deck. The game plan with Duraludon VMAX is simple yet effective. The main idea is to use Arceus V-STAR's Trinity Nova attack to load energy on your Duraludon VMAX and then tank hits with Duraludon VMAX and heal it with a combination of Crystal Cave and Hyper Potion to try and take the remainder of your prize cards. In an ideal game, you only set up one Arceus V-STAR and then you set up two Duraludon VMAX to force your opponent to take 8 prizes in order to win the game, because if you don't have any other liabilities on your bench, your opponent will still have to knock out 2 Duraludon VMAX after KOing the Arceus V-STAR in order to win. So there's no support Pokemon in this deck. It's just Arceus and Duraludon. And one of my favorite new cards from Astral Radiance, Trekking Shoes. I really like Trekking Shoes in my Arceus Duraludon deck because it allows you to dig a little bit further into your deck after you play your supporter, and it doesn't require that you have any sort of liability on your bench. So definitely dig in the shoes in this Duraludon deck. The rest of the deck is built to be as consistent and disruptive as possible. I really like Avery in here to limit the bench of Inteleon decks or Regigigas decks, and I also like Karen's Conviction as a one-of supporter that can allow your Duraludon VMAX to take some surprise knockouts at the end of the game, since it allows your single strike Pokemon to do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if your opponent has taken 5 prizes, if they've knocked out 1 Duraludon and 1 Arceus, then you can do 100 more damage with your Duraludon VMAX, making it so that Gmax Pulverization can do 320 damage. And then, of course, the best part about Duraludon VMAX is that Skyscraper ability, which prevents all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have special energy attached. And a lot of decks run special energy. Arceus variants play double turbo energy. You've got Blissey decks play special energy. Mew VMAX decks play special energy. The Palkia decks, they don't play special energy, but they do rely on you to have a pretty sizable bench in order to do more damage. And this deck doesn't play any bench sitters, which is one of the reasons why it's so good right now. Check out this Duraludon VMAX deck in action and let me know what you think of it in the comments below. You got an Arceus, you got a Don. You use Arceus and you power up the Don. That's the deck. Looks like I'm playing against potentially a Blissey Miltank deck. I've got an Arceus and not too much else, but it's cool. Duraludon goes straight through Miltank's Miracle Body ability, so I'm not worried about Miltank whatsoever. We're looking for a consistency card, though, so I am going to probably quick ball away this Arceus V, since we're going to want to primarily focus on getting Duraludons set up. And then I'll start to use Trekking Shoes. Do we want this card? Kind of. Can counter the Yeah, we kind of do want our stadiums, so that's fine. We're going to hold it for now, but I'll attach and pass. And then next turn, I can use Trinity Charge to start powering up my Duraludon. Thank you, Spit X, for the Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Thank you, Spit, for checking out the stream. But yeah, next turn we got Trinity Charge. We start powering up this Duraludon V. If my opponent takes a knockout on my Arceus, then I can use Raihan. And we can go get ourselves the Duraludon VMAX that we're looking for. Karen's Conviction can be cool in here to help me steal a knockout that my opponent might not be expecting. We've got double turbo energy. That's cool. So let's just attach that and use Trinity Charge. Trinity Charge is also thinning the deck, which is cool. And increasing the odds that I find a good card off the top of the deck, which is what we're trying to do here. Now, Duraludon, the name of the game with Duraludon is slow and steady wins the race. I mean, really, you're just, you know, you just got a couple of big dudes, and you're just going to try and get them built up and start swinging. That's the main deal here. Fortunately, I'm able to find Duraludon VMAX off the top, so that's huge. And I'm thinking that I'm going to attach this energy. And I am going to Power Edge for 110 damage. And next turn, I've got a pretty straightforward plan of swinging. During this, 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prior. Ooh, see? It's broken, dude. We're about to use Karen's Conviction and go pop, pop. That's it. Thank you, Max Roberts, for that Prime sub. Appreciate you. There's no way. There's no way my opponent sees this coming. Thank you, Federer, for that tier 1 sub as well. Dang, dude. Caught you slipping. Caught you slipping. There we go. Pulverize, Duraludon. Go get him. What's up? Cool. 2 more Crystal Caves. Looks good. I got another path, but it's fine. They desperately need something because this Miltank has got nothing on G-Max Pulverization. We can just smack straight through that thing. They've got Radiant Greninja, but they can't draw cards. And Research. They're like, oh no, go, 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 go. A Cape, switch card. That's a pretty good turn. That's pretty good. Now, the thing is, though, that they need to keep playing paths because they cannot hit me so long as I have Crystal Cave in play. We're going to thin our deck a little bit more. Go get an Arceus and Pulverize for 220 damage. And we're basically going to keep doing this. They have to find a path. I have another cave in my hand. So if at any point they kind of stumble here, we're just chilling, right? I mean, I haven't, this is how good this deck is that I haven't even done anything and I might win this game. I haven't done anything. I didn't use my V-Star power. I didn't play any draw supporters. And I still am like in a pretty good spot. like that's how silly this deck is, bro. I have literally done nothing. Yeah. All I have done is just swing, swing, swing. Get the Duraludon up. Start swinging, baby. That's it. It's definitely a comforting deck to play. Thank you, Steuben, for that raid. Yo, big shout out to Steuben. Thank you, Steuben, for the raid. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a busted Wednesday. Let's go get Ultra Ball away. Duraludon and Arceus. We'll go get an Arceus. That's cool. Pulverize. And we'll take our prize. Got a research there. Very cool. Started setting up the Arceus so that I can potentially use that VSTAR power to go get myself some good cards. But it looks like my opponent has some other plans. It's fine, really, because I have got the VSTAR in my hand. So what I can do is just evolve, use Starbirth, go get Switch, and I would say double turbo energy is fine. Oh, there's a cape on? No. Oh, we just knock it out. Yeah, we get Switch and Tool Jammer. Easy. Okay. Yeah. Easy, brother. And that's GG's for sure. G-Max Pulverization. And Blissy's out of here. That's it. And then that's GG's. That'll do it. Broken deck. Looks like I'm up against Palkia with my Arceus Duraludon deck. We've got some shoes, turn one. Yes, please. That's exactly what I want. We'll put the Duraludon down. We've got a double turbo energy, and we'll pass. It's a great start for us. We've got research and another double turbo energy. That's cool. The good thing about this matchup is that we don't have to bench a lot of Pokemon, which is quite strong for us. My opponent using Arita will go get them the Battle VIP Pass and a Drizzile. They've got Palkia already. And they're going to get a bunch of Pokemon in play, which seems fine. Now, I could either research. No, they're not even going to. That's cool. That's cool. Well, let's just go research then. We're Crystal Cave. We'll attach the double turbo, honestly, and just research. Because, yeah, that's the saucy play right there. Cool beans. And then we Trinity Nova. And we accelerate these guys over here. And I've got a pretty stable board with not a lot of liabilities. That's like the one thing that the Arceus deck provides, is that Arceus is kind of like the one-man band, right? You can set up your whole board with Starbirth. It's pretty good. You don't have a lot of liabilities in play. You don't need a whole lot going on. All you want to do is just Trinity Nova, accelerates energy into play, and then you swing. Now, if your opponent plays Starmie, you could be in for a bad time. You certainly could. Cards like Avery and Palkia, nothing surprises me anymore because people are trying everything that they can to beat Regigigas decks. When all you have to do to beat Regigigas decks is just Roxanne them twice. And they usually won't draw out of it. I think that Roxanne is the best card in format right now. It's quite good. So let's see. We should go quick ball away. Huh. Do we think that they play? I mean, if they just play Starmie, like, you don't know game one if they play Starmie, right? You just don't know. So do you have to kind of like just assume that they do? Starbirth for whatever I want. But I've got this like pretty solid hand here, so. Yeah, let's just Trinity Nova. Let's Starbirth, so there's Starbirth. And like obviously my opponent's gonna be like, haha, yeah, you didn't play any cards. But I guess I got the Avery, so that's fine. That's like something for them to. We'll attach this here. And Trinity Nova. Let's go get more energy into play. Power up the Duraludon. And get ready for our G-Max Pulverize and Sweep strategy. That's what we got. Jesse, listen, I know I'm playing Arceus Duraludon. I know. It's leave no stone unturned, okay? Leave no stone unturned. I'm doing my research. It's important research. That's important research. What if it's really good with the shoes, man? Also, I lost to Duraludon with a Palkia deck because I wasn't playing Starmie, and they just flexed on me. Yeah, Palkia is just the best deck in the format. So then you have to like look at the decks that can beat Palkia and then say which one of those decks also beat Mew consistently, right? So that's like the thing, right? You have to look at the decks. And the answer to that question, the answer to that riddle might just be Mew. The deck that's most likely to be able to beat Palkia and Mew and Reggie. All right, that just might be the answer to that riddle. So they just take a knockout and they kind of conserve for a turn, which is fine. So I'm going to Ultra Ball. They have a guy in the discard pile now, which is annoying because they can Echoing Horn, right? Echoing Horn can help them with their win condition, surely. We're just going to go here and G-Max Pulverization. If they one-hit KO me with Starmie, then short. That's fine. And they go down to... The problem with Starmie is that... So, like, they could one-hit KO me with Starmie, and then they would have to, like, Horn and then knock out the other two Prizer per game. So, like, that's if they play Starmie. The more likely thing is that they play Echoing Horn, and we'll go down to 2 prizes here. They're going to Roxanne me. That's fine. That's cool. We got a lot of supporters, and we've got shoes in the deck. So that's like, we've built our deck to be as resilient to this as possible. See? Yeah, you got to play a lot of supporters in a deck like this because you don't have any stability, right? You just don't. We'll quick ball away the Roxanne. Thin the deck a little bit more and research. And we find the Hyper Potion. Do that. Cave. Do that. And now we're chilling, right? Ultra Ball away these. Get a more stable hand. G-Max Pulverize. And then we're in a winning position now. Like hitting the... That was like their one out to win. Was like the Roxanne turn. And the Roxanne turn didn't stick there. And now I should be able to just kind of keep slugging and be okay. Theoretically. They've got an Intellion. I've seen a lot of double shady dealers. For sure. They play Cheryl. That is not something that I was expecting necessarily, but that could be interesting. That could swing the tides of the game for sure. Yeah, that's something. There's Cheryl Star Portal. Yeah, that could be interesting. So I think I just wait here and I don't think that I research away my second Roxanne. I feel like we just sit on the Roxanne. Training Court is fine. Gives me another energy down. They can draw more cards with Greninja. That's cool. They're not taking a knockout, but it's fine. So what's going to happen is I'm going to swing, right? Because now I'm like a step behind, right? So I'm going to swing. It probably is correct for me to just dig into the deck. Because what has to happen is that I have to heal. Not necessarily like disrupt their hand. I have to heal and I have to find the right cards. So we're going to research. Nothing like doing our own research. And then we're going to attach to this Duraludon. We're going to Training Court. And we're going to G-Max Pulverization. Yeah, Karen's Conviction actually probably belongs in here instead of the Roxanne's. Yeah. So that might be an edit that I make. The Karen's Conviction is always super gnarly. And just pull that out at the end of the game. Because you're doing like plus... Well, I guess if they'd taken 5... Oh, it's plus 100 damage. Yeah, it's like 20's the multiplier, right? So yeah, that's nuts. For sure. Because you can like one-hit KO Mew and stuff. Which is pretty insane. So then what I'm doing here is we take this knockout. But the problem is, okay, but what if they just horn knockout for game, right? So like that's why I did need to disrupt. I was hip. I did need to disrupt. Because if they horn boss, they win. So I needed to keep that hand the turn previous and then Roxanne them here. I forgot about the horn play. So, but I'm getting rid of my Hyper Potion. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. Where's Marnie? So I have to just hope they don't have it. And then all I need is a boss for game. Or a not lose for game. Horn is not enough, right? Because I guess they do need. It's true. They need more than that. So they do have Horn, right? But they have to knock it out. And they have Cross Switcher. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 180. I don't necessarily have it. Okay. So I have to swing, but it's not enough. So let's quick ball to thin the deck. There's nothing in here. I have 3 trekking shoes though, so I could just hit that game-winning boss. So let's trekking shoes. Yeah. GG's, bro. Let's go, baby. Broken deck. Okay. All right, did the thing. Looks like I'm up against a Turbo Dialga V-Star deck. They're going first. I've got a pretty decent opening hand, actually. This matchup seems like it could be tough. For sure. All I have to do is knock out 2 attackers, though. The downside is that my opponent can take a free turn, which allows them to essentially one-hit KO a Duraludon VMAX. So that's not great. But we'll see. They've got Crobats. That's cool. They can draw more cards, do more stuff. 2 energy on the Dialga. That's fine. Pretty explosive start from my opponents. They have churned through a lot of their deck. And I'm ready to use my shoes. All right, 3 energy on the Dialga turn 1. Cool, sure. I'm ready to use my shoes. We've got a Duraludon VMAX in the hands. Do I want this? No. Ultra Ball, very good. So we'll do this. We'll Ultra Ball away these. Go get our Arceus. Yeah, the way that we win this is for sure with like a well-timed Karen's Conviction. If we can just pull that off, probably be in good shape. All right, it's looking like a mighty pass from me. I mean, if they double cross switcher, knock out my Arceus, then like, oh boy. Yeah, then we're having a bad time, honestly. I guess I'll. Sure. I'll get a second Arceus down, just in case. Do I have Raihan in my deck? I do. All right, fine. Sure, so we'll do that, and we'll pass. But I do feel like if they double cross switcher, knock out the Arceus, then we probably just lose because their big guy is knocking out my big guy before my big guy knocks out their big guy, you know, a little bit of that. So probably going to be having a bad time. Here comes big guy. There he is. There's a saucer. All right, a Crobat. All I need is a Metal Energy double cross switcher, and they're doing the thing. We'll see. Do they have it? That's energy number 5. They can go in for the Star Chronos. They could. Do they have it, though? They've got Avery. So now just, all right, a 6th energy. And the scoop up nets. This is quite a powerful turn. Turn 2. And another concealed cards. So yeah, they just got Metal Blast. Cool. So this is tough, right? It's tough. Because we got some bad things could happen here. We've got Evolution Incense. We can go get our Arceus. And then double turbo Marnie. And we have, okay. We have Trinity Nova. I can go get, yeah, Ultra Ball away. Huh, okay. We're going to Ultra Ball away. Like, what if they cross switch or knock out my Duraludon and then I'm knocking out this? That's fine. All right, so we're going to do Ultra Ball away these. My second boss down, 1 boss down. That's fine. And I think it's correct for me to just get the second Arceus, because I could always mustard another Duraludon out, so that's fine. And then I just want to have my V-Star power, like, no matter what, right? So that's what we're doing. And one, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, right? And then we see what they do. The training court's really good for me, so I'm happy they put that out. And I mean, they can one-hit KO me, but then they're like not using Star Chronos, and then I knock this guy out. So they're kind of in like a bad spot right here, because I mean, like, I think they probably should have just Star Chronos last turn. Like, don't overthink it. Just do it, because then you can like go up 4 prizes before I can do anything. Right, and now they're in like a bad spot. Oh yeah, their V-Star didn't KO my Duraludon. I forgot about my hard code ability. Yeah, that's broken. Yeah, never mind then. So yeah, they're just kind of in a tough spot. They needed to find the choice belt for sure. So yeah, they just didn't have it. Yeah, so they had to make that play. So that makes me feel good about this matchup then, because that was cool. They're gonna Marnie me. It's fine. And we've still got our V-Star power. This is the reason why I was like keeping the V-Star power. I wanted to be able to do whatever I needed to do to be able to win the game. And I think at this point they've already lost. They're going to Star Chronos and take the knockout, but like I am like guaranteed, unless they like, I don't really know, unless they like cross switcher, 1-hit KO, something else. Like, if they double cross switch or knock out the Duraludon, and then... Yeah, that's how they win, probably. Yeah. And then they have to just finish this off for game. Yeah, that's just a broken ability for sure. Or a broken attack, I should say. So they still have a route. The rope. Kind of just have to push up this guy. Right, but they can still one-hit KO me. Which is quite bad. So then I have to... Oh, I can Hyper Potion. That's cool. That's sick, actually. So then this is how I win. Yes. Okay, so we go up with Duraludon. Very good. And we find the Duraludon VMAX. Fantastic. I've already got... Okay, so we... Training court. Get this, right? Attach that energy. We... Starbirth. And we go get... Raihan and Hyper Potion. Okay. And then we Raihan to the Arceus. And then I get to go get Karen's Conviction. And I'm a Hyper Potion this guy. And then I'm going to Hyper Potion him again. And then... Cool, I'm chilling. G-Max Pulverization. And if they bring up their guy, I will knock him out. Yes. This is our master plan. They can't Gust for knockouts. They have to Marnie me and swing, but even then you've got all 4 Saucer in the discard pile, so I don't even think you're 2-hit KOing my Duraludon, dude. Like, at best, you are doing 120 damage this turn. And then if I, like, Cave or anything, you're just losing. They do have Marnie, so that's tough for me. I really wanted to keep that Karen, but it's fine. We've got Double Turbo and Research. I have played both my Hyper Potions. I do have 3 Cave in the discard pile. So they are just passing. And at this point, I will attach Double Turbo. I do not think that they can... Like, if I Gust and just put damage on this, I think I'm just fine. Because now, like, no matter what, if you swing with this, I will just knock it out. So, that's GG's. Let's go. Broken Duraludon. Ugh. That about wraps it up for my Duraludon VMAX deck. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content just like the stuff you watched here every weekday. If you're not super into Twitch, make sure to check out my new YouTube channel, Tricky Jim VODs, where I upload my entire Twitch streams to YouTube every day so you don't miss out on any of the action. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Y'all take it easy. See ya!